Hello and welcome back to Kaizen, a factory story. Let us build an arcade game, shall we? What kind of game do you think we should put in this arcade cabinet? Maybe some kind of spaceship game? You know, pew pew. Sounds pretty basic. I suppose that kind of thing is always popular though. How about a game with witches, wizards, and magic spells? That's also been popular lately. How about you, Yosuke? What game would you like to see? I don't know. Underwater theme might be interesting. Oh, there's an idea. How does one go about making a game anyway? Great question. You see, we have a guy. Alright. So. Oh, that'll get cut out. Okay. The screen will be on the inside. There'll be a couple of joysticks, 4 buttons, and 4 panels. That's going to be the wild and crazy part, I think. So, how do I want this to go? I'm kind of thinking about just doing a big track and just shoving everything in turn. That kind of feels decent. Okay. Yeah, I think I like this idea. So we're going to start with the panel. No, you have to be further back. Okay. And then it's going to be B. Yeah, B sucks back. This is going to take a lot of time, but I like the move. And then B goes forward. Okay. Now we'll do an A shove right there, while B, without grabbing, goes negative. What do we need next? The yellow button. Negative 1, 2, 3, 4. B goes negative 4. And then does this, does that, does this, this. B, the same sequence again. No, copy. Yeah, this is going to take a lot of time, but I like the notion, right? Stop. You're negative 5, you're positive 5. To get a red, you shove it. There might be a world here where I have another track up top, and we're doing this in half the time. But this is simple, this is easy. I think I just want to should stick with it, you know? Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, let's lower the time. Let's lower the time. I'm sorry. I feel like I've wasted a little bit of your time by doing that, but this is going to make for a better result at the end. So okay. B minus 2, B plus 3, B plus 2. Meanwhile, copy all this, but make it all C's, right? C actually needs to go 4 steps forward. B's gonna do that. Okay, perfect. We now do B minus 4 with no grab. This is getting, there's a lot of commands here. With no grab, thank you. Where are you going? You're going the whole way back to get a red? That should be -5. B, what do you need to be doing? You need to be going forward 4. Okay. B shoves up 2. A does a little poke. C does a -2 grab. C does a +5. B is stopped here. We need to go get a panel. So B -3 without a grab. Another A there. C needs to be working. C -3 with no grab. C -2. C +3 with a grab. And then C pushes 2. And now we need to be working on B again. This is wild. I am glad that I decided to cut this in half, though. Because this is nuts. You know what I don't see here? I think the only way we're going to attach this is via ribbit from the cutout section. So that's pretty wild and crazy. I think the screen is just going to be in place somewhere. And it'll be the last thing we do. Okay. B's extended, C's bringing something back. B needs to go get another button, which is -4 without a grab. Where's that sequence? It's here. B -4 without a grab. B -2 with a grab. +4 +2. Okay. And then we need the C -4s. Here's a -5. Here's a 4. I guess C's never actually gone and gotten a yellow yet, which seems wild that that wouldn't have happened. They were definitely trading off. Yeah, see, how have you never gone to get a fucking... Hold up. C starts on a yellow. That's how. Okay. B needs its -5 run right now, which it might have never done. So let's just copy this whole sequence. And then all we need is for C to do a -3 run. Fucking hell. Okay. Finally done. 22 time segments just to finish that bit. Do I just do another wall of cutters? Or I think I do. I could possibly find a more elegant solution, but I don't want to. All right, I like that. And then I want an F flip over here. And then a G flip down there. How long are you? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It needs to go 3 more. Oh my goodness. Okay. Instead of this being an A shove, this is going to be an A move 1. And then all of a sudden, boom. Haha, I love that. Love that. Now, yeah, the only way out of this is G. So it's gotta be a G flip. And then if I F flip, it's gonna break. So think I need... G to move one. Then flip it. To get F out of the way. And then there's going to be an H flip. Now, that's in the way, though. So the H flip's going to happen, like, in here. Yeah. The screen's going to live right there. And a final riveter lives right there. Done. Holy heck. I mean, you saw the whole process on that. There wasn't anything complicated about this one. But it's 26 time segments long, so we'll walk through it. The screen bit, so we've got the bit of screen that D will shove out to get the screen part cut. Flip it over, E flips it over, and now the new segment comes in. D will shove that. They will get welded together. And then F flips it, G flips it, and now we're just waiting for the other stuff, okay? And these guys, like you saw, this was the big thing here. So these guys just working in tandem here. They have 3 different tiles to choose from, and they're just programmed to go get the one that we need next. It goes blank, yellow, yellow, red, blank, and then repeats. I could have made this look a lot neater. I failed to do that, and I apologize. But yeah, you'll see they'll just take it away, they'll move it down, they'll put it in, A will shove it down towards the welder, and that just repeats for every sequence we need. Like, it's simple, it's just time consuming. Go get the one we need, shove it in, shove it in, shove it in, shove it in. Finally, A moves along its little track to get that one little extra bit of movement we needed. And then A does a triple shove to get it centered on the console, riveted in place. G will pull it back one to get it away from arm F. Flip it out. H is in place to flip it out on the waiting TV screen. Gets riveted in. We're done. Beautiful. Our ace game programmer actually works for a different company, but we have an arrangement with them to pay them for his time. They don't mind you borrowing their employee. It doesn't seem like they do, which is good for us because he's very good at programming games. Why doesn't his company have a programming games for them too? Possibly because they're a bank. Oh, well, I can see how making games might be a fun break from working on bank software. Maybe. But you should see him when he's deep into programming his next game. From the way he looks and the hours he keeps, you might think the bank software is his fun break. Beautiful. My cost is actually, with the normal areas, only a little bit higher. My time's way up, though. A lot of people found a way to do that faster than me, which is disappointing.
This is amazing. You really made an entire amusement center from almost nothing.
I really think this is just the first step. Ever since we made that handheld game together, I've been convinced that electronic entertainment will only grow in importance. In the future, places like this will become even bigger and better. True temples to entertainment.
You really have a strong vision, don't you? It makes me feel like asking if there's anything else I can do.
Now, why don't you enjoy yourself? And please accept this as a token of my appreciation.
Pants!
This is a pair of jeans?
That's right. Kurashiki, a little southwest of here, as an area called Denim Street, featuring a handful of local denim makers. People associate jeans with America, or being a cowboy or whatever. But Japanese-made jeans are some of the best you'll find anywhere. Try them on, and you'll see.
Thanks, Yosuke. These are great. But wait, how did you know my size?
I asked Namba-san, of course.
Uh-oh. Namba-san has my measurements too.
Don't worry. I'm sure she won't use that information for anything nefarious.
So, do you know where you're headed next?
Nowhere, as far as I can tell.
Nowhere?
I haven't heard anything, at least. I suppose they could always surprise me.
David, we need you to go to Mars. We're starting a factory there.
I wouldn't even be that surprised.
A factory on Mars? What would it even make?
Air, maybe? You would need air on Mars.
Air is important.
I'm glad we agree on this.
A toast to air for keeping us alive.
Woohoo! I love being able to breathe.
Everybody, let's hear it for air!
All right.
I'm a little hungover.
Just a little?
Okay, maybe a little bit more than a little.
Well, what are you going to do?
I don't know. Drink some water, I guess?
I mean, what are you going to do next?
Oh, I guess I'll do whatever it is they tell me to do.
At this point, I think you've earned the right to ask for what you want. They might not say yes, but you can ask.
Problem is, I'm not sure what I want. I could ask to keep working in factory design, but you know, I'm not sure. I'll have to keep thinking about it.
So we had another line here. See, these are all filled completely up. This had another line. So I thought we had another episode before the end, but we are now in Matsuzawa Spirit in the Tokyo outskirts, and we're getting near the end of this. But we're also getting near the end of my night. So I'm going to say thank you for watching. I'm going to say see you soon. And I'm going to say I hope I see you on the next one. And I'm going to go to bed. Take care. Bye.